We're going live here very soon. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. SEC battle continues. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I am Crypto Kip, and yes, it is true. The SEC has officially issued a Wells notice to Crypto.com. But what did Crypto.com do? Did they just take this one and just take the punch, or did they choose to punch back? Well, as it says on this beautiful little CRO token that I have here around the outside, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Fortune favors the brave, and I don't think you could call it not brave to go in front of the SEC and say, we're going to sue you over that. You're going to file while you're getting sued. We've seen this time and time again. This is a shock to some people in the Crypto.com community, but I can say very clearly for you guys, this is not a shock to me. And you know what? This is not a shock to Crypto.com either. And there's one piece of proof that I have for that. Don't you remember when they launched the crypto exchange in the US and then lawsuits started to come down the pipeline for a variety of crypto firms from the SEC, and then they pulled out of the US? They were trying to dodge the bullet that is the SEC. But even though they tiptoed around it, even though they did everything they could by getting the proper licensing, doing all the proper disclosures to their knowledge, they still got issued a lawsuit by the SEC. And you know what? They threw it right back in their face and said, we're going to sue you over this. This is ridiculous. And the comments that they're coming out with is awesome. Some people in the chat are saying this is very bad for CRO. I think it's great or irrelevant for CRO. I was actually essentially a PR major when I went to college. Big whoop. I was a marketing major, and PR was a part of what I was educated on. And it was very interesting because I was actually becoming a, marketing PR major at the time of the 2016 presidential election, which, in case you guys might not have seen, that was the most crazy thing ever. All of a sudden, it's a joke. We have the Apprentice star coming out and everybody's praising him for running for, president. And then all of a sudden he's winning, and then he's vilified. And then, then there's PR between him and her. And, I'm dodging saying the names because the world we live in. The reason I bring that up is because that was one of the most interesting moments to learn about PR, because what is a presidential election besides PR? It's all PR. It's all press. You're seeing the interviews coming out lately. That's changing the forecast for the election. Press is everything. Public relations is everything. And so in a moment like this, it's the classic, in my mind, bad news is good news. What Crypto.com is doing right now is they're taking advantage of this in a couple ways. One, all of a sudden the SEC is getting, gives you a Wells notice. And now we've got a big breaking news headline that's trending everywhere on the internet right now, and in the crypto world, at least on X. All the crypto articles today, just search crypto news today on Google. What will you find? Crypto.com gets, issued a Wells notice by the SEC. Crypto.com sues the SEC. What they can do with this, and again, this is just using my PR experience, my education, should I say. And they're going to use this, and they're going to use it for two things. One, now more people know the name Crypto.com. SEC, thank you for the free publicity. That's what I say. Two, they're going to flip this into a positive thing because they're smart. They're good at marketing. That's what they do. They've got the Staples Center, which is now Crypto.com. They've got all these things. They've been very smart. Licensing, regulatory approvals, this has all been very, very paramount for them. Two, they're going to turn into a good thing, and you're seeing that, and I've got some language that they're using today to flip this into a good thing. Some people are saying, end of bull run for CRO. Shame. CRO hasn't even had its bull run yet. And anybody that thinks that CRO is going to collapse from this, have you been paying attention? Have you been paying attention, my friends? Let me just lay out the case for you right now as to why it's the most ridiculous idea ever to think just because the SEC came after Crypto.com that the CRO coin is going to crash. Case number one, and only case you need, Binance. Not only did the SEC come after Binance, right? But they threw, and the DOJ stepped in too, and they threw the CEO in prison. Binance coin is still the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. It's the fourth largest crypto by market cap. After the lawsuits from the SEC, after the founder was thrown in prison, it's still ranked number 4. In fact, if you look at all the altcoins in the crypto market, this was one of the strongest price holds in the entire altcoin market. Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin even fell more than Binance coin did. Binance came down like 50% from its highs. So, excuse me. So anybody that is like panic selling CRO right now, to those of you guys that are going to buy that dip, thank the people that are panicking today, okay? Because panic never gets you anywhere. Imagine if you saw the FTX story in the bottom of this bear market. When CRO coin was down to 4.5 cents. Imagine if you panic sold. Then, after FTX is getting put on trial and all this goes through, and then Binance gets sued. Imagine if you panic sold that. You would have missed out on at least a 2x. CRO's not, a crazy 20x yet. Some people are saying bull market's over for CRO. Bull market hasn't even started for CRO. Frankly, the bull market hasn't even started for 90% of your crypto. Maybe it's started, okay? Let's say maybe it's started, but it hasn't even performed yet. We haven't even had that moment. So let's get into this news. I'm sure a lot of people are hopping into this. We got 68 viewers. I know a lot of you guys are interested in this story today with Crypto.com versus the SEC. Point number one of why not to panic, Binance's price action. For those people that don't like me comparing Binance to Crypto.com, I don't understand you. They're the same business. They're doing the same thing. Both chains. Yes, Binance is bigger, but Crypto.com is growing in market share. I've shared that proof with you on this channel over the last couple months. I've shared that proof with you. They're growing market share right now because of their regulatory compliance, because of their marketing, and because this CRO fam, and that's what people call it on Twitter, the CRO fam, is very strong and very excited. And I know that there's memes now on Cronos and people are excited. We saw the Solana boom. People wanted on Cronos. We had a taste of it. Pretty exciting. Anyway, there's reason to be scared today because that's reasonable. But that doesn't mean that it's reasonable to panic sell. Now, if you can't handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen, okay? Fine. That's not what I'm going to do with my portfolio. I see dips. I like to buy the dips. If you are wondering what's going on with CRO today, just look at the price. Does the price look extremely affected? It does look affected. It's down 5.25%. That's a decent crash for CRO. And a crash. I don't even like to call it a crash. That's a decent dip for CRO. I don't think this is going to do anything wild for the CRO token. Now, this might change the Crow coin versus Bitcoin valuation prediction that I've had going on, because this is a little bit of a black swan event for crypto.com, not gonna lie. But long term, I don't think this changes anything. It's the smallest little hiccup today. And frankly, let's look at the last 24 hours. What are the biggest losers today? It's not top trending. Crypto.com is the biggest loser. Popcat, Pepe, Dog with Hat, Celestia, Mutable X, Beam, Ondo, SUE. Everybody loves SUE lately. By the way, I made a great prediction on this. I said that it'd probably break down back below $2. It did. It did. So shout out to anybody that took a trade on that, man. That's been crazy. I have been running, brother. I've been running, Matt. I've been running. I run for like 4 miles. I run 3 miles. Right now I'm like at a 9-minute, 30-second pace for those 3 miles, and then I'll do a walk. I'm trying to keep my heart rate, you know, at a level. My heart rate gets up to like 180 at that pace, which is a lot, but at my age, it's, you know, right at the peak, and I keep it there for, you know, 30 minutes, which is nuts. I am not on Strava. If I was, I wouldn't feel comfortable sharing it. Yeah. But Matt, I'm a big runner. I love running. Anyway, get all distracted. You got me on one of my passions. I love to run. Anyway, right now, you know, is Crow coin getting affected? Yes, it's down 5%, but look at all the other coins that are down today. It's, you know, Cronos isn't even one of the top losers right now. In fact, Jasmine coin's hurting more. A lot of coins are at a beautiful, beautiful discount right now. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this. And by the way, unbelievable, the Sudang Hippo coin. I mean, we talked about this on the channel. It's trending right now. Down a little bit today because SUE's down. Actually, I'm very curious where this coin's at. Yeah, not surprised on the price action here. We're going to keep talking about some of these, but sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Let me focus in on the story at hand. So again, Crow, not really getting anything crazy right now. Fear Greed Index still low. Good buy the dip opportunity in crypto in general. Really quick, let's just look at the general market very fast. Liquidations for the day. We are seeing, you know, a couple more longs getting squeezed today. Bitcoin slipped back down below 63 last night. You know, and so this is fine. We're kind of hanging out in this area right now. Anywhere from 60K to 66K right now is our range. If we drop lower, altcoins can slip further. If we stick around this area, then I think we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for October to truly begin. But this is definitely the big story of the day. So crypto.com sues the SEC. Chair Gary Gensler after receiving Wells' notice. The case seeks to prevent the SEC from unlawfully expanding its jurisdiction to cover secondary market sales of certain network tokens sold on the exchange. Crypto.com has sued the SEC after receiving a Wells notice from this U.S. regulator. The notice, a warning agency is considering bringing charges against the crypto exchange, was sent on August 22nd. So they did get a warning back on August 22nd. But the Wells notice was officially delivered overnight. Chris Marsliak said it brought the case to limit. They brought the case against the SEC with this new lawsuit to limit the SEC's unauthorized overreach and unlawful rulemaking to protect the future of crypto in the U.S. And so here's that thing I was talking about to start the stream. I was a PR major of sorts. This story does two things. One, everybody's talking about crypto.com today. So for those of you guys that have been waiting for crypto.com to get more notoriety and more recognition and people to start talking about it that haven't been talking about it, congratulations. We're all going to talk about it today. Everybody in crypto is going to talk about it today. But here's the other thing, and piece number two is he's flipping this into, A, they get publicity, B, they get to flip this into a good narrative. And the good narrative is this. They're doing this to protect the future of crypto in the US. Bravo. Bravo to the PR team for crypto.com to frame why they're doing the lawsuit, to say, to protect everybody in the US from this, you know, crappy SEC chair, Gary Gensler, who we all hate at this point. Mark Cuban hates him. You know, and Elon Musk hates him, and those two don't agree. And, you know, you've got one of the presidential candidates that dislikes this individual, one that likes him. You know who they are. People don't like Gary Gensler for the most part. This is a awesome addition to the crusade against Gary Gensler. SEC has a crusade against crypto. Crypto has a crusade against Gary Gensler because of the constant attacks. Jake says in the middle of bull run is garbage. It's classic. It's really, really classic. They were one of the hardest ones to go after, arguably, for the SEC. It took them probably a lot of time to put up something against Crypto.com because they're one of the most regulated exchanges out there. They are trying to comply with everything. They withdrew from the U.S. exchange that they launched because they wanted to comply. But I just love how they're doing this. So the suit is a warranted response to the SEC's regulation by enforcement regime, which has hurt more than 50 million American crypto holders. We know this. Crypto.com seeks declaratory and injunctive relief to prevent the Securities and Exchange Commission from unlawfully expanding its jurisdiction to cover the secondary market sales of certain network tokens sold on the company's platform, the suit said. The suit was filed by Forest Dax Inc., a company incorporated under the laws of the state of Delaware and operates under business name of Crypto.com. The filing said the SEC determined network tokens except for Bitcoin and Ethereum's Ether as securities, and so everything except for Bitcoin and Ethereum is a security in the eyes of the SEC. This shouldn't be a secret to you guys. Again, this shouldn't be a surprise to everybody. As securities, and thus issued a notice to Crypto.com, which offers trading of other cryptocurrencies for operating as an unregistered broker-dealer and securities clearing agency under the federal securities laws. How do they become a registered broker-dealer in securities? That has been the crux of everything that we've seen from the SEC. I'm a crypto company. You want me to comply, Gary Gensler. You want me to register with you. I've sent in requests to register with you, but you refuse to let me register with you. This is the problem with Gary Gensler's SEC. They want you to register, but they're not telling you how. And we've seen this before. We've seen this before many times. So again, I love to see Chris Marsliak come out and tweet this out. Chris Marsliak tweets. Probably going to do another video on this for you guys. Everybody loves when Chris tweets. Here's some of his comments about it. This is an unprecedented action by our company against a federal agency, but it's a warranted response to the SEC's regulation by enforcement regime, which is heard. It's the same talking points. Again, this is PR, same talking points. They're hurting 50 million American crypto holders. And to use all regulatory tools available to bring certainty to the industry through proper rulemaking, Crypto.com has also filed a petition with the CFTC and SEC to confirm crypto derivative products categorization. While we welcome recent bipartisan support for the industry, that message has not been received by current SEC leadership that issued us a Wells notice. The SEC's unauthorized overreach and unlawful rulemaking regarding crypto must stop. These are fighting words from Chris. Recent rulings have made clear that crypto itself is not itself a security, and thus it is not an investment contract simply because it changes hands. For this reason and many others, we continue to be very bullish on the United States crypto market and our imminent plans to expand our offerings to U.S. customers. Our imminent plans to expand our offerings to U.S. customers. Are they about to launch the U.S. exchange, even in conjunction with this lawsuit? What if, while this lawsuit was going on, the imminent plans they have to expand their offerings to U.S. customers happens in this bull market? I think it's going to happen in this bull. They're going to launch that exchange here in the U.S. I think they're going to do it in the crux of this SEC lawsuit, which honestly is a genius move. That is more press, beautiful press. Take advantage of the press, guys. You will get more headlines about yourself. That's what they're doing. I think they're doing a great job. And the Crow with Knife Twitter account is, you need backup. I love it. Shout out to the Crow with Knife army. This is great. This is great. Crypto.com users and the Crow fam is just rallying around Chris's words today. It's super great to see. I'm going to come back to that story, but this is nothing new. Crypto exchange Coinbase is suing the SEC and FDIC. This is published in June 27th, 2024. You guys know that this is happening. Coinbase is suing the Securities Exchange Commission for not complying with its request to close past crypto probes. They've failed. The SEC has failed to provide regulatory guidance. Even though they want us to register, we can't register because there's no regulatory guidance on how to do so. The SEC has had an ongoing lawsuit because the company operates as an unregistered securities exchange. They keep saying this over and over and over and over again. Okay? So over and over and over again, we see this story. Here you go. Now, the SEC is now continuing. And here's the theme here. All the more lawsuits that happen against crypto and the more judgments that occur from, the courts, the more that these crypto firms have as ammunition in their battle against the SEC. And recently, SEC's Ripple case had a little settlement and an agreement. And now there's a new appeal. And the SEC, the Coinbase is using some of this recent court rulings and things from the SEC Ripple case to, again, use this as ammo. But again, it should not be a surprise to you that this is happening. Remember, SEC had a case, excuse me, against Kraken back on August 28th. This is very recent. Actually, it came out a while ago that they actually went to battle against the SEC, and now this trial's proceeding here. It's coming up. I don't know exactly when the trial is supposed to take place, but it's coming up soon, I believe. So, they're coming after them again for being a unregistered broker dealer of these cryptos. It's over and over and over again. We're seeing the same thing over and over again. And of course, you did see the SEC file 13 charges against Binance entities and then the founder, and then the DOJ kicked in, and then they actually sent the Binance founder, CZ, to jail. You guys know that by now. CZ was living in my basement. He was under house arrest in my basement. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's not a fact. It's a fact. It's not a fact. Just having fun. Anyway, everybody's freaking out today. Is this bad? Is this bad? No, it's irrelevant. I don't care. I don't care at all. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. I'm not surprised at all. Okay? It's just, Jake, it's a fact. It's a fact. It's all good. What's going on? Our memes are coming down a little bit more today. Bitcoin's not booming. Crocoin's not booming. Why would the memes be pumping? They're not quite pumping right now. Whoa, what was that? Look at that. I must have had a giant whale. So what the heck was that? When did that happen? Oh my goodness. Look at that. One whale dumped. Whoa. Hold up. Hold up. I didn't even see this. Flash crash for Mary. What the heck is this? When did this happen? This happened, okay, this happened a while ago. Hold up, we gotta look at this. Hold up, we gotta look at this. This is crazy. This was a big sell. I gotta see who this was or how much it was. Totally missed this dump. That's a pretty big sell. I don't know if that's the sell that triggered that whole thing though. That's the sell right there. Whoa, look at this. A whale 18 hours ago sold $24,000, 9,000. Is it the same whale? No. You know what? This probably happened right on that news, I bet. I guess maybe before. Let's see. Okay, this guy sold 8,000, still holding some Mary. 9,000, still holding some Mary. I don't mind when whales exit. Whoa, here we go. This is another one. Couple big sells. These are like little panic sells over here. These are little panic sells, guys. And then you have the big panic sell. Where did it go? I just saw it. It was $24,000 sale. Somebody dumped $24,000. And they still got 18 grand to Mary. Very, very interesting. Did they buy it back? Let's see here. It's always fun to to see what's going on. Wait. Boom. Oh yeah, look at this. This person dumped. This is a whale going bye-bye. Look at this. Absolutely unloading. Wow, this whale's been steadily dumping for a while. Well, 5 months ago. Anyway, wow. Yeah, just dumping over time here. Crazy big sales. But the buys came right back. That's crazy that big of a whale sold out. Oh, and then you can see all their transactions over time. That's kind of fun. I gotta give this person credit, you know, whoever this individual is. They did good. They sold the top. They bought low and then they sold the top. Whoever this was, they did a great job. Kudos to this individual for taking profit. Can't complain that somebody would want to take profit at a time like that. That's crazy. I totally missed this. Man, I totally missed this. That was crazy. Oh, it was a hack? Oh, okay. It happened last night. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. It was a fake link that drained people's accounts who clicked on it. Oh, no. It was not a whale. It was a 200K hack. So look at your chat. Oh, dude, what happened? Oh, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. Jake, I'm sorry, Jake. I was in the zone. You saw that I was just in the zone. Man, we got a hack and then the SEC lawsuit. What's going on? It's okay. It's okay. Look at the recovery here. I wonder. Okay, well, I'll have to see what we're doing about that. Is there any repercussions? Is there any identification as to who the hacker was? Was it just a wallet draining hack? You guys got to be careful when you're clicking on things, guys. You got to be careful. Please be careful when you're clicking on links, okay? You got to be careful, guys. Cannot lose your hardcore. Pay attention, Kip. Pay attention. My bad, guys. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. A couple other stories I'll get to, and keep throwing news about that. Any other news you guys have, throw it in the chat. We'll talk about it. Michael Greer wants to know where Pumptober is. I haven't given them the green light yet, Michael. I'm not ready for it yet. I'll give him the green light, and then Pumptober can begin. Okay. When I'm ready, Pumptober. It's coming. I think it's coming. Nothing's changed, Michael. You know. Here. You know, and look. Where are we at right now? We're a little bit in the red. We were a little bit green yesterday, I think. We got into the green for a hot second there. But, you know, hang in there. Hang in there. Pumptober's coming, I think. Hope everybody's enjoying the chat today. Thanks for hopping in. By the way, guys, we're doing streams Monday through Friday for you guys where we'll talk about it all. Today's kind of a crypto.com day because look at this news. But, you know, you want to get my take on the crypto.com lawsuit? I just went through the whole thing. So go back to the beginning of the stream if you want to. Otherwise, stick around. I got a couple other interesting stories now. Excuse me. Solana to outperform Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin in 2025 if this guy is reelected according to Standard Chartered Bank. Very, very interesting. This bank also predicted that Bitcoin will hit $200,000 by the end of 2025, regardless of who wins the U.S. election, which is very interesting. And here's the deal, and this is what they cite, okay? Why do they believe this? Based on the market cap fees to ratio. Sol is valued at 250x versus 121x for ETH. I don't know. Wait a minute. What? Are you saying that they think that substantial growth for Solana with projections of 100x for Solana? Are they predicting 100x for Solana? They're predicting a $6.7 trillion market cap for Solana? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But anyway, the point that I wanted to bring to this story is big banks are bullish on altcoins. And I think you should be too. And I'm not a financial advisor. You do your own choices. You have your own research, but altcoins outperform Bitcoin historically. And, altcoins outperform Ethereum Usually. I mean, Ethereum's an altcoin itself, but a lot of altcoins are going to outperform Ethereum. Crow's probably going to do it. Crow's probably going to outperform Solana, I think. Even with this lawsuit. Why? Because the market cap is simply lower. Okay. Jake says, don't click on a link unless you know exactly where it's coming from. The bad part of this link was coming from someone we all know. Who was it? Who was it? From one of the moderators in the chat? Yeah, I mean, whoever that individual was, you know, bought high and, you know, or bought low, sold high. So that guy did good. Whoever that guy was. If you're in the chat, let me know. I'm curious who you are. That's good. That's a good selling there. You did good. Good buying and selling. I will go to the Mary Discord after this and catch up. So, Zerdix says the SEC won't win. I agree. You know what? I mean, how could they win? They're going against the entire industry, from Binance to crypto.com to Coinbase to everybody. They're going against the American people. Look at all the, I mean, look at this. There's $81 billion locked up in DeFi. They've gone after Binance and the Binance Smart Chain. They've gone after Coinbase and way they've gone after the base chain. They've gone after crypto.com now and essentially going after Cronos in a sense. They've gone after everybody. And they're going to continue to go after everybody. They go for the businesses. You know, it's harder to go after DeFi, so you go after, you know, the centralized LLC companies. It's what they do. It shouldn't be surprising. It shouldn't be causing a bunch of panic or fear, I don't think. That was crazy. I totally missed that. That's so sad for anybody that might have lost some money on that. It's so sad. We got 90 viewers right now. Did you smash the like button? We got 35 likes. That's pretty good, but you guys can do better than that. Got a lot of Crow with Knife fans in the chat. I'm a Crow with Knife fan. I hope this thing gets pumped. We're just waiting on Mary and Crow with Knife to pump. There's a chance maybe Crypto.com lists Mary and we get like a meme coin season out of it. That'd be cool. That'd be super cool. But I know we're all waiting for October. October's not here yet, but it should inevitably be coming. Oh, it was the David.Crow account. That's sad. Everybody knows him. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's a bummer, guys. That's sad. Yep. People that, man, that's a bummer. I see you, Simon Kelly. I see you. That's such a low market cap coin, man. I can't talk about it. I haven't bought any. I don't want to buy any. I just not. Give me a meme coin mania and maybe, right? But you know, community's loud. I see ya. You quote retweeted me. What did I tweet? Oh, my stream link. Awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you. His David.Crow account, but was able to get access through the Shadows Discord, I believe it was. Wow. He released a video of it on a Discord. Eddie J Fun says, thanks, Eddie J. How you doing, Eddie, by the way? One of our newer members on the channel. That's why it juicy, Kip. You crack me up, Simon. Yeah, I gotta check it out, too. I gotta check all that out, too. Carlito says Crow with definitely outperforms Solana. Crow with hat or Crow with hat. Crow with knife or Cronos. I think Cronos coin will outperform Solana. Just the market cap is lower. More money can flow in. So Daniel says $1 Crow this bull cycle canceled. No, not at all. Why would that be the case? That would not be the case at all. Look, if FTT token can pump right now, Cronos can certainly pump, okay? Cronos is coming back up a little bit right now. Oh, gee, Jerry. He's at it again. He's at it again. Put a tweet about the crypto.com suing the SEC. Want to hear your thoughts about my comments. I'll check it out. Oh, you know what? Here. Okay, we'll look at it now. We'll look at it now. Why not? Why not? What'd you tweet? What'd you tweet at me, brother? It's probably you. Is you the Crodler? The Crodler? I've always been saying that Gary Gensler was the reason Crypto.com was distancing themselves from the Cronos chain. I think you're onto something there. I feel like this confirms it. To avoid being in the crosshairs of Gensler. But now, they're taking the fight to them. This is incredibly bullish. Expect $3 to $5 CRO minimum when they win the lawsuit. BTW. Oh, you know what? And that's a great point, too. You good man. Good point. You think this is bearish? What happens when they win the lawsuit? Is that going to be bullish? Yes. It will be bullish. It will be bullish. That's a great point. That's a great point. Agent Smith. Yes, that's the one. CDC will finally get the U.S. exchange listing. You mean they'll launch the U.S. exchange? Yeah, I think they will. I mean, we just saw the comments from Chris himself, and he said, you know, there's imminent plans to expand their more product offerings to the U.S. Cronos Co. will be fully embraced by Crypto.com. Fully re-embraced. That one, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it depends how the next, year goes with just general regulation and, elections and who's in the head of the SEC. That one's hard to get behind. I don't know. I mean, they're two separate entities. They're definitely doing that because of the Gensler thing. Maybe the Gensler thing's out of the way. That could be the case. I would like to see that. We'd all like to see that. We'd like to see them fully embrace Crypto.com, embrace Cronos chain. And then they'll be seen as saviors of crypto, and the sentiment for their platforms, chain, token, memes, coins will be the winners. Now, that is also something that I do, and that's where, they're coming out and they're saying to protect the future of crypto in the US. It's put the team on my back, though. Like, that's what they're saying. They want to become a hero. So, because everybody looks at the XRP case as like, if XRP can win this, then crypto's so good and set for life. And now they want to kind of thrust themselves. Hey, we're going to take advantage of this story. Of course, Agent Smith, we've been very communicative with you on Twitter. The Crodler. Did you follow him, by the way? Did you guys give him a follow? This guy's awesome. I like this guy. He's only got 530 followers. I want to see this guy at 600. Can you guys get him up to 600 followers? I don't even know who this guy is. I just know who this guy is, though. I don't know. I've just seen him on Twitter. You're good people. The Crodler. I know you're a big fan with Crow and Knife. Did you make some money on that? I hope you did. It's not over yet. I think it's going to get another pump. Anyway, happy to share that tweet because it was a pretty good tweet. So, there you go. So anyway, let's look at some charts. I can't believe I haven't even pulled up the charts yet right now. Bitcoin's crashing. It's crashing. Yeah, it was a good tweet, Agent. My guy, the Crodler. The Crodler. I like that name. What's going on? So, ETH is hanging out. Bitcoin's crashing. It's crashing. It's over. Whole market's canceled. Just kidding. October's still on, I think. Okay. And there you go. So this is what I was talking about. Now my prediction of Crow's valuations versus Bitcoin has changed. Because Crow did get more of a dip today. So now Crow coin was thrusted to new all-time lows versus Bitcoin. Unfortunately. So there you go. That has been, that's what happens when you get a Black Swan event. And today's a Black Swan event. So, I was wrong. Here I am. Here I go, and I admit when I'm wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. I told you guys that I thought that Crow coin would have its low in versus Bitcoin. Well, when the SEC decides to sue crypto.com, that changes the plans, okay? And so the plans are now changed. And it found a new low, which, you know, you want to look at some good news for it. I mean, from that low to the high, congratulations to anybody that kind of bought that low at, you know, 136% or 136x gains potentially on the table, or excuse me, a 13x gain for Crocoin versus Bitcoin if it goes back up to its all-time high valuation against Bitcoin in this bull market, which I think that it will. We've seen it in each bull cycle, and I think we'll see it again. I mean, and though the valuation of Crow versus Bitcoin looks bad, the Crocoin chart looks fine. It looks fine. Totally fine. Didn't even consider going back down to 6.7 cents. Can that change overnight? I don't know. Hayden says, never blame yourself, Kip. Blame Gary. I do blame Gary. How is the DeFi earn for Crow works? Oh, got to go to the DeFi wallet. DeFi earn is different than the centralized exchange earn. I got some other videos on that. Maybe I should do a refresher on that for you guys. Can't really do it on this live stream. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. No, the bull market's not canceled. No, Crocoin's not going to crash and burn because of this news. This is something we've seen over and over again. Don't forget what happened to Binance. Please remember what happened to Binance. Their founder went to jail. They got sued by the SEC. They got indicted by the DOJ. They paid billions in fines, and BNB is still ranked number 4. Okay? OG Jerry says, when Litecoin? Litecoin when... I'll tell you what. I'll buy Litecoin when the Tiger King gets elected president of the United States. Okay? That's when I'll buy Litecoin, okay? Oh, gosh. Michael Greer says, I guess we should have taken the 20% staking option Crow offered months ago. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. You could, you couldn't. It's up to you. I don't know. I don't like being locked in to, you know, I don't love being locked in. There was a risk that the bull market could be, you know, over. And the people who locked up their Crow in the chat. And how long until your Crow is unlocked? Somebody in the chat. Who locked up their Crow? If you did lock up your Crow, how long until your Crow is unlocked? Somebody let me know in the chat. Hit me with it before I go. Come on, somebody did in the chat. I know somebody out there did it. Somebody hit me with it in the chat. Regards from Portugal. Shout out to you, Miguel, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Why is down now and the price is low? Just trying to look. How long will the lawsuit take? Years? It'll take decades, Aiden. Who knows? Maybe it gets solved this year. Maybe it gets solved this year. Maybe it doesn't. I mean, XRP went on forever. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Oh, Simon Kelly. Okay, you locked it, and it comes unlocked in April. Well, April, it's risky, right? I mean, it is risky, but also it's looking good. It's looking good. You did too, Matt. April. April's not a bad time frame. Add 20% of your position. It's not bad. It's not bad. It might play out nicely for you. January, February, March, April. That's right there. That's right there. We'll see how it shakes out. I don't know. Jason did it. Okay, a couple of you guys did. I did the general Crow staking. It took 28 days to get back. Yeah. I did that too. I can deal with the 28 days. I just couldn't deal with the 6 months or a year or whatever it was. You did. You locked it 3 months ago, so 17 days left for me. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, Michael, maybe it was worth it. I don't know. I didn't want to take the risk though. There's risk associated with it. And, you know, I also wanted to trade around, like, okay, I want to trade some of my Crow stack with some of the memes and make some money there, and I did. That was fun. That was fun. Jason Davis says, Should I be worried? I don't know. I mean, should you be worried? I don't think so. I mean, again, Binance coin went through the same thing, and look at it, it's ranked number 4. So you tell me. I only locked 1200 co. I mean, oh, for the staking, should you be worried? I mean, it's a decision that you had to make out of the gates. So we'll see. The truth is I think that the bull market is going to go. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, all the people talking about staking. At one point, I thought that the bull market would be happening quicker and end sooner. But now we're kind of back on track for whatever the normal time frame is for a bull market. So what is the normal time frame for a bull market? And you guys know this. I've done this before. I'll do it again because, you know, because I love you. Because I love you. From the low to the high, 1,000 days for the 2015 to 2017 stretch of bull market. So just about 1,000 days, 1,050 days. Now, from the low in November 18 to the highs in 2021, you have, again, about 1,070 days, okay? So it's about 1,000 days. Then you have, thank you, Jason. Feel the love, man. Then you have this bull market, which we're currently in, and it's allegedly going to last, just according to the last two, let's call it 1,000 days, not 1,050 days, not 1,070 days. That hypothetically, and you can't see the bottom of my screen, but you know what? I'll show you the bottom of my screen just so you guys can see it for yourself. Do you see this at the bottom of the screen? Can you see it? Can you see this right here? The low was in November of 2022. 1,000 days right here. If the bull market lasts 1,000 days as it has the last two times, you will see August of 2025. So if your staking is unstaked in April, you'll probably be fine. And then the bet paid out for you probably pretty nicely. There's nothing you can do about it at this point except for pray. So that was the decision you made going in. If you're scared to go to church, amen. That's it. That's it. I didn't even see that before. I said all you can do is pray. So all you can do is pray. All right, guys. I'm not having Gary's. Oh gosh, I can't read that one. Oh gosh. Oh, vote him. All right, guys. That's all I got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. I gotta get a little ultrasound, by the way, for my daughter today. She's got a couple little bumps on her back. I think it's okay. But we'll take your prayers on that. I got an x-ray. We got an ultrasound today I got to go to. So wish us luck there. Blessings over Crypto Kiddo. My new little Crypto Kiddo. 3 weeks old. Got to get an ultrasound for her. Should be all right. I'll keep you posted. All right, guys. That's all I got. Crow's fine. Don't panic. Love you guys. Thanks for hopping in. Smash a like. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the prayers, guys. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Later, guys. Boom shakalaka. Peace.